So we left the Grand Canyon. On our way to Zion was the next planned stop.
Laid out differently, like it's flat and all of a sudden it just drops off. Whereas with the Grand Canyon, it seemed like it was, I don't know.
As I walked around, the driver's side wheel of the trailer was completely blown. The bearings had basically blown out and the wheel was barely on the axle. In fact, the axle nut itself was hanging on by just a couple of threads. You have to roll with the punches, make lemonade out of lemons, and so we figured out, we had no idea what was in Page, but we looked around and found that of course the Glen Canyon Dam is there, and so we thought that would be exciting to go to. We took a tour of the dam.
Hey everyone, Mr. Ragusa coming to you from Page, Arizona. Potential energy of all that water behind the dam to run through turbines and generators in the dam. These power poles are going out to Flagstaff, Denver, all very...
Oh, is it his necklace?
His necklace?
So of course a hydroelectric dam has pretty high security, and we got to stay at the security gate for a little while here. We had no sooner gotten through the security gate when they decided, because of a high wind situation, that the dam was going to be closed for the day. So we had to leave after we had gone through all the getting tickets process and all that. We had to leave. We saw a sign that said there was a ranger guided tour of a trail called the Hanging Garden. And so we stopped in the parking lot, which is not far from the dam. We waited the 15 minutes until the hike was supposed to begin. The ranger showed up, no one else showed up. So we got a private hike with a ranger taking us to the Hanging Gardens. And the Hanging Gardens are basically a weeping of moisture and water out of the rock in a shady area that is a bit protected. And all this vegetation that won't grow anywhere else is growing here in the Hanging Gardens.
Wow. What is that? The smell of moisture?
I hope so. Do you want me to take your camera? Then you have another hand in case you want to push off on one of these. And put a foot here. Yeah, just like steps. Or you can go straight up, but be careful because where that sand covers the rock, it can be kind of slick.
It smells like mint up here. I could just rest and have a
Yeah, wow.
all the smell up here is mint.
So he treated them much better than a lot of white people did.
Yeah.
So that we can give him credit for. He lost his right arm in the Battle of Shiloh. Okay, he fought for the North. Okay, his father was a minister, John Wesley. He was Wesleyan. His father probably wanted him to be a minister, but he loved nature, and he wanted to study rocks.
So he became a naturalist. What happened to his arm?
It got shot off by a mini ball right here.
A cannonball.
These are usually found to stand above great curves. The river sweeping around these bends undermines the cliffs in places. Sometimes the rocks are overhanging. In other curves, curious narrow glens are found. There's that word.
Yep.
Through these we climb by a rough stairway, perhaps several hundred feet, to where a spring bursts out from under an overhanging cliff, and where cottonwoods and willows stand, while along the curves of the brooklet, oak trees grow, and other rich vegetation is seen in marked contrast to the general appearance of naked rock.
The hike was a lot of fun. The winds were super high. We could see why the dam was closed. On the way back, we could hardly walk against the wind, and we were getting sandblasted. So the next day we went back to the dam, and we were fortunate enough the dam was open. We were able to finally go on our tour.
Because when they started pouring that concrete buckets, once they started, they never stopped until the dam was finished. For 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, for a total of 3 years and 3 months straight.
This is a turbine engine I'm standing right in front of. It started in 19-something to 2008. 1956 to 1966.
That's how long it took to build.
Yep.
We're going to go down 531 feet.
Like all mechanical equipment, the huge generators must be overhauled and repaired from time to time.
So we serve power to about 4 states. Utah, Arizona, Colorado, and New Mexico.
What was your question?
My question was, how much horsepower do the generators in the dam do? It does 1,800,000 horsepower.
1
To
million.
be exact.
And that's our little pit stop in Page, Arizona. On to Zion.